the body, working into a magic ring. Wrap the yarn around your little finger, and then bring it up to index finger. Pinch the yarn tail with your thumb and middle finger. Make a loop around your middle finger, and pinch the crossover of the yarn with the thumb and middle finger. Insert hook into the loop on middle finger. Yarn over the hook, and pull up a loop. A magic ring is formed on middle finger. In round 1, start with 1 chain stitch, and then work 6 single crochets. Finally, end with 1 slip stitch. With 1 chain stitch first, yarn over the hook, and pull through the loop on the hook. The chain stitch at the beginning is to raise the height and will not be counted into the number of stitches. Then work 6 single crochets. Insert hook into the magic ring, yarn over the hook, and pull up a loop through the ring. There are 2 loops on the hook. Then yarn over the hook and pull through both loops on the hook. Such a V shape is formed on the side. Place the marker in the first stitch through the underneath of both loops of the V shape. Remember to mark the first stitch of every round. Continue to work 5 more single crochets in the same way. The loop on the hook is not counted as 1 stitch. Six V's on the side, stem for 6 single crochets. Pull the yarn tail tight to close the ring. Finally, work 1 slip stitch. Remove the marker. Insert the hook into the marked stitch through the underneath of both loops of the V shape. Yarn over the hook and pull up a loop through the stitch. There are 2 loops on the hook. Then pull the first loop on the hook through the original loop on the hook. Tighten up. That's 1 slip stitch. The slip stitch only serves as a connection and it is not counted into the number of stitches. Round 1 is done. Pay attention to the yarn's tightness during crocheting. If the yarn is too tight, we can't insert the hook easily. If it's too loose, the fabric will be out of shape. In round 2, start with 1 chain stitch and then work 6 increases. Finally, end with 1 slip stitch. Put 1 chain stitch first. Yarn over the hook and pull through the loop on the hook. The chain stitch at the beginning is to raise the height and will not be counted into the number of stitches. Then work 6 increases. Increase means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. Work 1 single crochet in the first stitch where we just was the slip stitch of last round. Mark the first single crochet. Then work 1 more single crochet in the same stitch. That's 1 increase. Continue to work 5 more increases in the same way. We need to work 2 single crochets in each stitch. Finally, work 1 slip stitch in the first stitch. Insert the hook into the marked stitch. Yarn over the hook and put up a loop through the stitch. There are 2 loops on the hook. Then pull the first loop on the hook through the original loop on the hook. Tighten up. That's 1 slip stitch. The slip stitch only serves as a connection and it is not counted into the number of stitches. Round 2 is done.